This is when you should not stretch your hamstrings. Now, the hamstrings cop a lot of abuse. It's like they kind of get blamed for everything. You know, you got tight hamstrings, that's why your back hurts, etc., etc. In someone that's active or someone that's sitting down a lot, often we will find we get so bunched up and so dominant and so tight through the front of the hips that it shows when you do, say, a straight leg raise, that it looks like your hamstring range of movement is short, but relax your leg for a sec. Passively, you've got the range of movement. So there's a little mismatch going on there. I'm gonna show you how to look at that. A dead giveaway is straight up. You can see this angle here at the knee, holding a lot of tension through the quad, and you can even see the leg wants to pull out laterally as the toes are pulled out there. So we've got some tension there through the quad, through the outside of the leg, that is giving obvious sign that there's some tension at the front of the hip. If we come up here as well, bend your knee up, Joe's pushes down as hard as he can, I can beat him into like a glute bridge essentially. But if I put a bit of tension onto, say, just his hip flexor, his TFL, he's pushing down as hard and I'm pulling up even harder and his leg isn't budging. So that's showing that there's tension in the front of the hip. When I put pressure on there, it's getting some signal to the glute. Now, same deal here when we push down into the hamstring. So he pushes down into the table. I can win pretty easily. If I push up here into his hip flexors again, when he pushes down, I'm pulling up really hard. He can beat me. So this is a perfect example of when we need to actually treat the front of the hip rather than getting stuck into the back. And I'm gonna show you how that looks. From a treatment standpoint, you can accelerate mobility-based work. There's different trains of thoughts. Some people like to demonize it. I'm gonna tell you right now, with what you can do in 10 to 15 minutes of soft tissue work and then integrate it in, you're gonna get such a good result for the right person. We're just gonna spend a little bit of time working through his hip flexors, rec fem, TFL, a little bit down into the lateral quad. We could have a look at other hip flexors, but we're gonna keep it simple for the video. Then I'm gonna needle it very simply, and then we're gonna retest the glute and the hamstring strength, just to show you that when you take off the tension in the hips, you get a lot of feedback back into the glute and the hamstring. So I'm gonna work through Joe's TFL, jumping around underneath the needle, and that's involuntary. That's not something he's actively doing. This one's not as reactive, which is good. And then I'm gonna do one in his rec fem, which is his big quad slash hip flexor. We're gonna retest once the needles come out. Boom, out. So even there, you can see that he's got more range and there's more pliability. And if I take his leg, he's all the way up to 90 degrees. So that is a perfect example of when there's tension at the front, blocking, or what it makes it look like hamstring tightness. Then, if we go up here, get Joe to push down, he's pushing down as hard, and I'm pulling up as hard as I was, and I can't beat him. And then come out here, push down into your heel, I can't beat him here. I probably could if I really tried, but there is a profound change in actual muscle strength at the back. Now what you would go and do is continue to keep some prehab in there for mobility, and then you would look to upregulate the glute and the hamstring so that it all works synergistically together.